staying low down, keeping it a bill, that ain't no doubt. Much love to the homie, every city know now. More crowd, pressing issues in the positive. Locked out TV is way better than they thought it is. The interviews is solid facts, talking about your troubled past. What you did to change that shit, doing better is the plan. Homie keeps a solid point, combo lit just like a joint. Better yet just like a brew, locked out TV.
What's good, fam bam? Welcome back to another episode of Loked Out TV. You already know how we do it, man. We're going to keep it loked out, no doubt, for real. Coming at you with another loked out banger. And this one right here, we're going to be talking a little bit more about Mrcriminal and his current spiritual journey, right? But check it out, man. Y'all see the title and you see the thumbnail, so it's going to be a good one. I'm going to need y'all to keep it all the way loked out with me. If you haven't hit that subscribe, it'd be highly appreciated if you hit that subscribe, hit that like, and most definitely hit that notification bell. And if you really want to level up in the game, hit that comment section and talk your shh, because that's exactly what the comment section is there for. Yes, indeed. Now, let's jump into it, man. Mrcriminal, been gone, what, about 2 months, month and a half, 2 months. No one knew what was going on with him. You know, a couple videos got dropped here and there, you know. And like I said, man, things got deep. You know what I'm saying? So he comes back from his time off. And what does he do, y'all? He announces Crime Family ENT will no longer be. It's no longer a record label. I will no longer own a record label. He did pronounce that he's going to be trying to do more things on his spiritual journey. And on top of that, he even wanted to become a pastor. You know, so he, I guess, wants to start a church or preach at a church, or, you know, and I'm going to let y'all know something, man. I do not see this one being, I do not see it like so far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it, man. And even, and not to say that he's not serious about what he's saying, you know, not to say that. You know, I think really going the Christian route is probably the best thing for him. It's not a bad thing for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can see him going around. You know, when it comes to the Christian community, and this is what I was talking to the homie about. When it comes to the Christian community, he'll be totally accepted into the Christian community. Even at one point, if he was a gangster rapper, he, you know, lived the street life or whatever you want to say. You know, Christians love stories of individuals that come from, we're all sinners, but individuals that come from the life of sin to where they just, that's what they do, you know. Because I like to think that Christians try not to sin, even though we are going to sin. We all will sin, you know. No one does not sin, you know. But then you got the homies and people that's in certain lifestyles that come from sin, bro. A lot of the things that happen is, it's not in God's will, you know. I guess you could say. But anyways, we're getting off topic. So the Christian, when it comes to gospel music, you know, that whole community, man, and it's large. I think they'll totally accept the fact that, hey, this dude coming from gangster rap, you know, he come from the streets, he come from gangs, he come from violence, he found his way to God, and it's a beautiful story, right? And I think they're going to eat that up. I think they're going to eat it up. You know, I think I could see Mrcriminal. Of course, he couldn't be Mrcriminal no more. I don't know if they're going to call him Pastor Criminal or what, but I could see him going around, traveling around like he used to do shows, but instead he's doing Christian Christian conventions and things like that, you know, telling his story to you know, uplift God. You know what I'm saying? I can see that, man. I can see it. I think it's a smart move personally. Now you see the thumbnail, man, and it has Sir Dyno, or should I say Pastor David Rocha, aka Sir Dyno. That's right, man. You remember Darkroom Familia, all that, man. Yeah. But some of y'all might not remember. But anyways, the point is, you see the thumbnail, man. Pastor David Rocha, once known as Sir Dyno. the notorious Sir Dyno rap artist from Darkroom Familia, right? Now, if the reason why this video is being made is I think everybody could say for a fact that when Mrcriminal had his podcast going, his Crime Family ENT, the Mrcriminal podcast, he was totally against any collaborations between the North and the South. He didn't believe in it. He didn't want to hear nothing about it. He didn't want no part of it, right? He wasn't running that program, right? But now that he's no longer Crime Family, now that he's trying to please God, walk in more in a godly fashion, you know, talking about being a pastor and a preacher and all this, what would stop him now from, say, collabing on a spiritual tip with Pastor David Rocha, aka Sir Dyno? What would stop him now? You couldn't use the whole north-south thing no more. You can't say that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because once you're fully, you know, you're letting God control everything. Those lines don't exist no more with God. Those lines don't exist no more in the Christian faith. You're supposed to all be brothers. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to all be brothers. You're supposed to all, you know, you're supposed to have love for each other and love for humankind and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that could not even be like I'm just curious, man, because if we seen something like that, which at the end of the day, he don't got to prove himself to nobody. So I don't want everybody to say, what make you think God? I ain't saying he's got to prove myself. I'm just saying there's a lot of individuals that's watching what happened. And before this happened, with him coming out saying he wants to be a pastor and all that, we seen what happened with everything else, right? He got called out for the fades. He got all this. And before that, you know, he's talking some high power shit, right? I mean, he was about slapping the shit out of people and all that. So now I'm saying you don't got to prove nothing to nobody, but I am saying wouldn't it be it would be something to see, right? To see Mrcriminal sit down with someone that pretty much did the same thing he did, kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that because I know that Sir Dyno did go to get locked up, and then he turned Christian and started, you know, praising the Lord, you know what I'm saying, and spreading the gospel, right? Well, Mrcriminal, he didn't get locked up or nothing, but he's went through some gangster shit, and now he wants to be 100% Christian and praise the Lord and preach the gospel. So, you know, why not bring these two together and see what happens, man? You know what I'm saying? Maybe at the end of the day, it's all part of a plan. And well, it is all part of a plan. But y'all know what I'm saying, man. If we could see that, do y'all think he would be willing, I guess? Drop a comment below and let me know. Do y'all think he would be willing, now that he's working for God, now that he's, you know, doing what he's doing, do you think he'll be willing to do a collaboration with Sir Dyno, Pastor David Rocha, man? And if he did, what do y'all think about that, man? Y'all think it'd be cool? A lot of individuals, I mean, can't nobody really get on his ass no more if he's not saying he's about that life no more, and he's more about the Christian life, and that's what he's doing. Then nobody could get on his ass about it. You know what I'm saying? But if he was really, it would show to see if the hate is still there or not. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's still there, bro, then you got a whole, man, I don't know. It's not, you know, you can't have that hate no more is what I'm saying. So that being said, man, y'all drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about it. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Much love, much respect. Hit that comment section. Drop that comment. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like. Hit that everything, man. Notification bell. Share the channel. Let's run it up. Much love, much respect. We want to keep it loked out, no doubt. For real, to the next one. And I'm out.
Loked Out TV, thought you knew. Keep it G and keep it fly. Loked Out merch, you got.